What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Josh, and I am just your average Joe day trader. Guys, what's up? Welcome to Thursday, July 17th. It's after 7 p.m. Market's still running. Haven't shut down by 8 o'clock tonight yet. We also will have our 24-hour market. A lot of things that are running fire right now, guys. Fire, and it's unbelievable what the market did today. And all of you that are here as subscribers, guys, it is the market update time. We got to tell you why is Josh so excited about the update tonight. I'm excited about the update today. One, because it's the greenest day we've seen in a long time. Not even close to telling you that it wasn't the greenest day we've seen in a long time. I haven't seen a green day like this in weeks. Personally, the stocks that I was in waiting to explode in my longer term portfolio are on fire right now, guys. Nvidia, Palantir, Apple, Google. There's a ton of stuff there. I also have SOFI, which I am so excited about SOFI. And I think I'm going to need to do an update video on SOFI for you guys because SOFI is just like on fire. And there's some amazing news that's going to happen if we get Fed Chair Jerome Powell out of the way and we reduce the interest rates. That is going to cause SOFI stock to soar. And the reason why is because most banks, most financial institutions, SoFi is not just a bank, right? It does a ton of other things and uses AI and technology, okay? SoFi is going to benefit from the interest rates going down because they are a all-inclusive within themselves institution. They don't have to go to other lenders to borrow money to fill loans. They do it. It's 100% SoFi, okay? And they have, by the drones, every day, hundreds upon hundreds of people signing up for accounts, signing up for student loan help, for wedding loans. I didn't even know that anybody would do that, right? But they are amazing, incredible. I've got a good position. I'm actually, I think I'm at 200 shares right now. I'm going to be adding. I think there's going to be a hair of a drop. I'm going to add more to that. It's in my long-term portfolio. Very excited about SoFi. Also, APLD. Okay, BBAI. These are all ones that are in my long-term portfolio. And I'm going to talk a little bit about all of them and their performance today. And get ready because I'm releasing another BBAI update video about what's going on with BBAI and some information about them and how I feel about them. So get ready, that's coming. I know a lot of you are here, subscribers, because of that BBAI update I did last time. Another one's coming your way. First, let's talk about the news. What is going on right now in the news? What is driving the news? And so here we're going to go right to my screen and show you, first of all, the results. S&P 500 up 0.54%, okay? The Dow Jones up 0.52%, the Nasdaq up 0.75%. Guys, these are incredible numbers. We were up yesterday in all three. We're up again today in all three. And if you just look at all the different indexes across the Americas, across Europe, okay, I mean, just some really incredible, incredible results. Let's go to the news. All right, so you can see right on my screen right here, first and foremost, the House passes the stable coin bill and it heads to Trump's desk for signature. Guys, that is huge, okay? Matter of fact, I went and looked at my crypto portfolio and said, I need to buy some more because, and I did. I bought some more Ethereum. I bought some more Bitcoin, obviously not at $120,000, right? But I bought fractional shares like most of us are doing right now that didn't get in when it was dollars and now it's $100,000. I bought some more XRP. These are the ones that I think potentially could run. But guys, I'm not a cryptocurrency trader. That's not what I thrive on or live on, but I'm not also stupid. I'm going to put myself in a position where potentially, like XRP, for example, everyone keeps saying it's potentially the next Bitcoin, right? So maybe 10 years from now, I look back and go, I had 242 XRP coins. Guess what they're worth now? They're worth $100,000 each. Could you imagine? Okay, anyway, that's not why you guys are here. We're not here to talk about crypto. We're here to talk about today's market recap. So the bill is passed, heading to Trump. Super excited. It's gonna, I mean, AI, robotics, things that are energy involved. A lot of these stocks are going to surge. Okay, and we saw some examples of that already today. Netflix is announcing their earnings. Okay, they're announcing their earnings. And let's see, let's take a look and see what happened with Netflix. Netflix topped second quarter earnings expectations, beating on both the top and bottom lines and raising its full year revenue guidance as the streamer continues to stand out amid a tech driven market rally. Netflix reported second quarter revenue of 11.08 billion, up 17.3% year over year and above the company's prior guidance of 11.04 billion. Earnings per share came in at $7.19. Wow, topping Netflix's forecast of $7.03 and up from $4.88 a year ago. Let's go to the chart real quick and just kind of take a look at that and see what does Netflix look like in that result. Netflix. Wow, guys, look at this. Here's their earnings report. It dropped all the way down to 1234.79 and ran to a high of 1308. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. This is a 15-minute candle, guys. I'm not a whale, right? I don't have an extra $20,000 that I could buy, 20 shares, 10 shares, 15 shares, whatever of Netflix for this. I play earnings on other stocks, but could you imagine if you bought a couple shares of this Netflix stock and you basically got in somewhere around $1,230, $1,240, and it ran all the way up to $1,308 and you sold out of it? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I guarantee you people did it. I guarantee you people did it. But okay, closed at 1247, sitting back up at 1253. So at the end of the day, it's still super high. Super high for Netflix. Congratulations to Netflix and any of you that do hold shares in Netflix. All right, and there's still a ton of talk about Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Is Trump firing him? Is he going to resign? We think he's going to, it's tomorrow's Friday, right? So of course we're going to get some sort of crazy big news tomorrow that's either going to cause the stock market to rally or cause the stock market to crash. And I don't mean crash, I mean dramatic. But potentially the stock market's going to run up or it's going to run down. And then we got to sit and wait the weekend to see what it does on Sunday night at 8 p.m. when it opens and actually opens at 8:30. I'm sorry, at 9:30 on Monday morning. We got to like literally go through that. And that's so frustrating and stressful. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Anyway, a lot going on in the news, guys. I'm not even going to bring up all the stuff that's still going on with Ukraine and Russia and all that. You guys have heard the news. You know the news. Bottom line is there's a lot of good stuff happening in the market, especially this stablecoin bill. So let's go to results and let's get right into my first list, okay, which is the average Joe day trade list, and just kind of go through that one with you. And those of you that have been with me for a while know this is my stable. This is the one that I have, pretty much these are my everyday go-tos. And then I have the other three, which is the average Joe new, the average Joe mid-price, the average Joe high dollar runners. And matter of fact, I'm going to throw that up on the screen here for you. Pause, write those down if you haven't written them down yet or screenshot it. But those are the ones that I go to look to every morning and make decisions on which ones look good to get in and out of to make money for myself. Soundhound guys had a really nice run today. Pretty much $11.80, ran all the way up to a high of 12.78. Then it kind of came down, did another run. So he had two opportunities in Soundhound. Serve Robotics. I was in Serve Robotics today, guys. I'm going to tell you, I got in it, in the earlier morning hours. I watched this run up. I got in it in here. I literally, I think I only bought like 500 shares of it. And I want to say at the end of the day, I made like 60 bucks, 50 bucks on it, maybe less. But it wasn't very profitable. I was profitable. Don't get me wrong. I took profit. I was in the green, but it wasn't like what I'm going to show you I did today with APLD or WULF, WULF. But, good opportunities in there. At the end of the day, really nice run for Serve Robotics. GTX also. Listen, GTX had a nice morning, kind of horizontal. End of market ran up pretty nicely here. You could have made, quick dollar here. I was too busy with Webull, and I'll show that to you guys. At the end of the day, I couldn't help myself. I had to get in there, and I made 60 something bucks on it very quickly. Ford, had a nice monster candle at the beginning of the day, but sort of ran horizontal. Glad I didn't touch that one today. APLD. Look at this, guys. 1006 to a wick high of a 1124. Let that marinate for a minute. Okay. Let that marinate for a minute. All right. I made over $1,000 in APLD today, and I'll put it up here on the screen. And I sold my APLD as I did as a day trader, and I have my other APLD in a long-term hold that I'm not touching. But APLD is on fire right now. Look, it even closed at 1091, and it's still going. It's at $11.12, $11.13. It keeps fluctuating from 11.11 to 11.13 right now. Nice. BBAI, look at this, guys. Look at APLD. Look at BBAI. Okay. So obviously, Applied Digital and BBAI are both in these similar sectors, right? Defense and AI and, you know, data technology. So they both ran extremely well. And like I said, in BBAI, I got to remember, I'm trying to think of how much I made in BBAI. I think it was actually BBAI that I made over $300 something in. Might not have been WULF today. But anyway, I pop it up here on the screen for you to see it. Cemex Sab, the cement company, also a nice run. IM Gold, also a nice run. SLDB, beautiful run today. Came up, might have freaked out and gotten out of it here, and then it ran back up, but this would have been the play right here, and then a second chance if you did that. WULF, nope, I made money in WULF today because I remember being here in the pre-market thinking it's time to get in. And I have a friend of mine who swears by WULF. There's some great news for WULF right now with some partnerships and some things going on. And they're going to they're going to run. They're at 542 in the aftermarket right now. We'll see what it does. Grab, which is again this um, Uber, Korean Uber service, had a nice run up day as well. Let's go here to the average DT2 new list. Oklo. Oh my gosh, everybody's talking about Oklo. The call volume on Oklo is insane. Everyone believes Oklo is going to hit $100. I'm not in it. I'm going to wait to see what happens tomorrow and speak to some of the guys I trade with in the Discord, just get some other thoughts. But potentially, I'm going to add Oklo to my longer term hold because everybody literally is saying $100. So we'll see. ASTS also beautiful run up today. HIMS not so much, guys. Back down to $49, closed at $49.99, $50.30. But this is one of those where I would actually say keep an eye on it, put it on your watch list, and potentially you may want to buy the dip on this one. SMR, nice run earlier, came back down, sort of horizontal. QUBT, man, the guys were screaming about QUBT. And I actually thought to get in QUBT this morning, and I didn't, but it ran beautifully. APLD we talked about already. Run, a little bit of some nice up momentum here in the morning, and then a hard run down. BBI we talked about. TMC also nice, and we kind of thought it was a little bit out of gas, right? But it was down here. You had an opportunity at a low of $7. Let's see, low 742, and it had a wick high of $8.19. Nice run for TMC today. Planet Labs also, just like BBAI, just like APLD, same similar pattern. Nice run up. NVTS had another also similar pattern. I was in NVTS today, took a small profit on it just to get back out of it because I'm waiting for it to make a drop, and we'll see what happens with that one. Average Joe, mid-price stocks, Rocket Labs. Here it is, guys. Look at this opening candle. My gosh, look at this opening candle. $48.65 to a high of $51.54 on that candle. Ran it up to a high wick today of $53.44, closed at $51.33, sitting at $51.20. Rocket Labs. Ionic also, nice runs today. Nice runs. Okay, Carnival had a rough morning, had a nice pre-market, rough morning down, and then it spent the rest of the day going up. Pretty nice. If you were in it, good for you. Intel also, nice run from pre-market. Had a drop, not very hard drop, didn't give it all back, but now it's kind of running horizontally through the post-market into the 24 hours. And guys, SOFI, like I told you, it's not even fitting on my chart. I need to close it up. Beautiful run up, beautiful run up. And again, I'm not day trading this one. This is in my long term, but I would. It's just sitting so nice. And the last list here, guys, for you, the high dollar movers, Tesla, okay? Some volatility in Tesla today, but it's sitting at a pretty nice high. And everyone's basically anticipating what's happening with Elon Musk and what's going to go on. Amazon, nice continuous, a little bit of a horizontal, but a nice bit run up. Apple had a nice run up. Google had a beautiful, I told you guys yesterday, this may explode. $180 to basically this, let's see, it's sitting at 184.05. That's $4 per share. Nice run. NVIDIA, nice run, guys. AMD, not really so much very nice, but at the end of the day, it picked up. Palantir, like I told you guys, this is my retirement right here. From 150.82 to a high wick of 155.68, sitting at 154.13 in the aftermarket. Beautiful. Robinhood, guys, Robinhood. What did I say? It's been up every day. I've been telling you it's going to break 100. It's going to break 100. It's going to break 100. Yesterday it broke 100, sat at 103, 104, closed at 105, high of 106. You guys tell me what you should be doing with Robinhood. Robinhood's kind of like SoFi, where maybe not so much an inside type of share, inside where they have their own money and all that, but they're heavy in crypto. And now people are going to be able to trade crypto on the Robinhood brokerage. And they just passed this crypto bill. Come on, think about it, guys. Might be a good chance to get in. Not advice, my opinion, not financial advice. And last, SMCI really was looking awesome. Had a hard drop in the middle of the night. And then it ran up nicely, kind of regained, opened up with a high wick of 54.15, and then it just sort of fizzled out for the day. But that's okay, chance to get in. Guys, this is what's going on in the market right now. If you made money today, drop me a comment. Let me know. What did you make money in? How much did you make? And congratulations to you if you did make money. I'm proud of you. Take the list and do some homework on it. Do some charting. Look at the support and resistance levels. Okay, it can't be more simple than that. Jump in and look at my charting video. Here, this is what it looks like. Go ahead and jump in there. I think there's even a link in the description. If not, I'll put one in there for you to get to that video about charting. Take a look at it. See if that helps you. Anyway, guys, excited to see what the market brings tomorrow. It is a Friday, which does scare me a little bit. So be prepared, and potentially we could be seeing some sort of bear traps, but that's okay, right? Be cautious, be careful, understand your risk limitations, understand your candlestick patterns, know your support and resistance levels. And guys, don't use money that you need to pay your mortgage, your rent, that you need to pay, whatever bills you have, or buy food, put food on the table for you, your family. Use money you put aside strictly for trading, and know your risk tolerance, know your risk levels, guys. Anyway, have a great night. Thanks for being here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notification bell. Thank you. Josh out. Peace.